Hi there, everybody. She-Man here. As you can tell by the name of this video, I bought a new gun. So, we're going to look at it. Wow, dude, I've got 132 subscribers. I just noticed, dude, I just gained a crap load of subscribers. Well, not a crap load. It was 5. That's a crap load to me, so I'm sorry. Um, I got to change some stuff on some of my other things. I'll do that later. But anyway, what I was doing right now, I don't know if anybody's, available here or whatever. So let me see about do many things here. Here's this. Let's see if I can add. Hang on, I'm trying to add things in here. I can't remember where am I supposed to go to do this. Window capture. Media source. Browser. Add an existing. There we go. Live chat. What do you mean by gun? I mean, I bought an actual gun, man. What are you talking about? No, an actual. This is my 38 that everybody knew I had. I've had this for a while. So everybody can see there's nothing in there. So anyway, that's my 38. It doesn't hold enough. It only holds 5, so I had to get another one. I did have one. This is a 1911. It's empty. Nothing in there. Stick your fingers in there. Nothing. Everything. All good. It holds 8 plus 1 in here. So that is 9. It's a Rock Island 1911 A1. And this is actually, would you say this is the gun that Snake has? I believe it is. In one of the Metal Gears, Snake has this gun right here. But this is a 1911. It's 45 caliber ACP. What does that stand for exactly? ACP. I forget what ACP stands for, but it's something to do with Colt. And I'm in North Carolina right now. I don't have a concealed carry or anything like that. I carry my stuff openly, so I've got a holster for my. If you can see it here, I've got a holster for my 38. It's right here, and I did have a holster for the 1911 that I did had. I had a Remington R1 or a Remington R2 1911. I believe it was an R2. Anyway, I had a Remington R2 1911, and I ended up pawning it because I needed some money for some bills, like this right here. The internet usage got so high and bad that I got a really bad bill, and I needed $200 to pay that bill. So I ended up selling my Remington, which is a much better brand than what this is. If you can see that right there. You can't really, but that right there, Rock Island Armory. They're pretty good. They're good. Their guns are good and everything, but I would rather have my Remington. But anyway, other than doing that, I was just wanting to show off my new guns and everything, and we're going to talk about what I'm planning to do later. In my last stream, we were talking about how what games we had, and Exo Drew suggested is North Carolina gun friendly. Yes. Yes, and I know you cannot. It is you would have to go through Mount Fuji by hand to get a gun over there in Japan. It's unbelievable how hard it is to get a gun in Japan, but that's actually probably a good thing. We don't want the country that I love the most to become like this one. So you guys might not have a lot of gun-related crime, but you guys do still have crime. Everybody's got crime. Crime is crime, and you can't stop it no matter what because there's always. Yeah, of course I got a gun, dude. I've got two guns. Two guns. But thanks for coming in here, Eternal. By the way. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, Japan and not being able to get guns. I really feel sorry for everybody in Japan. I do like the fact that, though, I believe that this is the gun they use in Japan. The police use this gun. I don't think it's this exact brand of gun, but they do use 5-shot revolvers. And if you can see that, come on, get over there. Yeah, you can barely see that this holds 5. So this is a 5-shot revolver right here. That's why I got it. A lot of people want a 6-shooter. I want a 5-shooter because that's what they carry in Japan. It looks like a flare gun. No, it shoots these. 38. And the 45 shoots these. See the difference there? Not really. You can't. But anyway, as I was saying, we're going to be playing The Last of Us. I said I was going to do it on Saturday, but I'm not going to wait that long. What is today? I believe today is Wednesday. I have to actually look it up because I don't know what day it is ever. You only have to go to a school for a month. How much is the class? Don't you have to pay for the class and everything like that? See, that's what they do here. If I wanted to hide these guns while walking down the road, if I wanted to hide them in my pants and under my shirt so no one else could see them, it would cost me $200. It would cost me $200 to do that. And I don't have $200 to waste on a little license that says I can hide my gun. Well, that's good for you, dude, but I like it where I'm at, where you can open carry, and all you need to do is go get you a $5 permit to own a gun. That's just to purchase your gun. And now that you've purchased your gun and you own your gun, now you can go, if you want to hide your gun, if you want to, stick one on your leg underneath your pants or something like that, well, that's a concealed weapon. So you have to have your concealed carry permit, license, whatever they call it in that state. I will never carry a concealed weapon because I don't believe in hiding a gun. If you have a gun, you should show everybody that you have that gun. If you don't want to show people that gun, there's a reason you don't want people to know that you have a gun. And anyway, so like I was saying, we're going to be playing The Last of Us, and I'm not going to wait all the way until Saturday. Forget that. So I'm probably going to be, I'm going to probably play The Last of Us, a little bit of it. I'm certainly not going to 12-hour live stream again. Oh my goodness, man. That was a really, really long live stream. I appreciate everybody who came in. I appreciate the 250 plus views that it got in one day. That was awesome. I got double, that was like every one of my subscribers came in once. And then came in again. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and play it tomorrow. It might even be tonight. It's only 12:30 right now, so hang on. Let me move this chat over a little bit so we can see it all. There we go. We can firstly get shotgun, and then after 10 years, I suppose you will be let have a rifle. However, you will not be let have handguns or something which you can carry concealed. Yes, exactly. Now, yeah, I wish I could go back up on this. I'm going to go ahead and increase that as much as I can. Hang on just a second. I want your icons to be in my picture, but I want what you're saying to be in the black. There you go. Yeah, this is the first time that I've had the setup like this, so yeah, everything's looking new and everything. But yeah, you're talking about Japan, right? Yeah, there's what is that? THICC. I need my phone now because I can scroll up and see what you guys were talking about. Let me see. Those bullets are thick. Yes, they are. Fully 5. The fully 5 AC, 45 ACP. Sorry, words are hard. Anyway, yeah, 45 ACP are some thick ass bullets. Not gonna use that. I'll use this. I mean, 38. It's what? It's probably less than a 1/4 inch wide. A 45 ACP, or just any. You don't even have to say the ACP part. You just say a 45 caliber. The bullet itself is not very big. It's not long. The bullet itself probably only goes to about where my thumb is inside the casing. If you can see that, you probably can't. It's hard to do this. The bullet's only going down into about right there. So, yes, FMJs. However, hang on right quick. I'm not going to use FMJs. I'm not trying to shoot somebody through a wall multiple times. Most people, hang on, let me take these out right quick. This is what I have in my gun. This is what it looks like. I have these bullets here. The one in the middle is a full metal jacket. Each of the other ones is a different kind of hollow point. This one here is a Black Ops hollow point for a 45. You can see that it is hollow inside. I wish I had a better camera and better light. I do have better light. I can just turn this on. And then you guys will be able to see a little bit better. Maybe. Not really. But anyway, this is also the other. When will I play Fortnite? I'll probably never play Fortnite, dude. Like I said, I don't like to stream Fortnite because I don't like to stream me losing and getting mad. Which I don't constantly always lose, but I'm only going to win maybe 2 out of 8 matches, and I don't want to do that. So I don't play stuff like that. I don't like playing any multiplayer game on a stream because I have rage, and you have no idea how bad of an idea it is for me to own a handgun because I'm suicidal, and you don't want to watch me kill myself, do you? So, yeah. Anyway. So, like I was saying, we stack these in a separate way. So you've got your Black Ops full metal jacket, and then your other hollow point, which actually has a little spike in the center. So, anyway, that's how I run, and pretty much everybody I know runs their guns like that. So where you have a full metal jacket, a hollow point, a full metal jacket, a hollow point, a full metal jacket, a hollow point. And you only use your full metal jackets if you have to shoot somebody through something. The name of the gun that I just bought is a 1911 A1. Hang on, let me see. M1911 A1 FS. But you can just call it a 1911 A1. And now to reinsert these, I'm going to do it off camera so nobody can say that I loaded or reloaded a gun on Facebook. This is the only reason why I was worried about doing this, was because they did this new crap where you can't show guns on YouTube, or there's certain things you can't do, or something like that. So let me put these back in here. Yeah. See, I don't have any problem with somebody collecting guns or anything like that. Oh my God, that's hard. Hang on. Shit. I'm weak. I can't do it. nothing in there. All right, I just wanted to make sure that I didn't have a bullet in the chamber, and I'll go ahead and reload this too, because you never know. I live in the projects. Some dude could just bust in my house at any time, home invasion style. So that's why I have a gun. That's why I put my bullets in. Loaded. I heard some guns have to shoot if you put your hands on something. What do you mean? How do you mean that? What is the projects? What do you mean? You're losing me now, dude. What gun am I supposed to get next? Oh, I'm not getting another gun. If I do get another gun, it'll probably be a shotgun or a rifle. And no, I would not get, you can't get a Spaz 12. That's way legal. I believe, isn't a Spaz 12, isn't that an automatic shotgun? If it's not automatic, you can't buy it. I did have a 410. It's not a gauge, it's a caliber. 410 caliber, which is pretty much a 45. It's a 45 caliber shotgun. You get me? So anyway, I did have one of those, and then I ended up selling that for $100. And semi-automatic. Okay, yeah. No, that's actually a Spaz shotgun. Spaz 12 would probably cost $2,000 or $1,200, anywhere from $1,200 to $2,000, and I don't have it. That's why I got my cheap gun right here. And this one right here was only $300. This one right here was only $400. Of course, I worked there, so I didn't have to pay retail. I just paid what it cost and how much it cost to ship it to her. A 38 and a 45. We actually did have a Browning automatic rifle, or it's not a Browning automatic, but we had a Browning semi-automatic come in, and it was awesome. It was pretty. You cannot deny that Browning weapons are beautiful guns. I wish I had like $5 million, because I certainly wouldn't be owning this right here. I would go for real, and buy a Browning 1911, because Browning is who made the gun. They're the person and company that designed the gun, so they have the absolute best design for it. Everybody wants to say, "Oh no, get Colt." No. Colt's just taken a piece of their design and they've improved upon it or whatever, but Browning was the original, so you want a Browning if they make it. I don't know if they still make handguns. We have a gun book, and I've never seen a Browning handgun in my gun book. So I know they make shotguns and rifles, but other than that, yeah, I work in a pawn shop. We sell guns there, so. And this is something that actually happened on Tuesday. You guys know that YouTube and everything, they had that San Bruno whatever shooting at YouTube headquarters or whatever that building was. We actually had a guy come in, and he wanted to get his gun off a pawn. Well, when you pawn your gun, you don't have to do anything to pawn your gun. You just bring your gun in and say, "I want to pawn this. How much can I get for it?" And we'll give you however much money you want, or however much money it's worth to us. We won't give you the full price of what it's worth, because if you don't come back for it, we have to sell it. And if we sell it for what we gave you for it, we're not making any money. We can't afford to stay open if we can't pay our light bill, you know? So anyway, we'll give you a percentage of what it's worth, and you come back at a later date, fill out some paperwork that we have to call to the FBI, SPI, all this good stuff. Anyway, it's basically the NICS system. And anyway, we asked them what you're allowed to have or what you're not allowed to have, and they will say, okay, you're okay to proceed and give him the gun, or it's on hold. We need to check his background a little bit more or whatever. And anytime there is any kind of shooting going on, if it's in the news already, that system that we call shuts down and no one can get a gun. You cannot buy a gun while there is an active shooter situation on the news. Believe that. Because she said, my boss, which is my aunt, she said, they've got you put on hold. You can come and get it in such and such days if we don't hear back from them. Muskets are a 50 caliber round ball. They're not called muskets anymore. They're called muzzle loaders. So you load the muzzle. You just, you put your wadding and your gunpowder and all that inside, ram it down. Yeah, we have some of those. They're cheap as hell. They're $90. Of course, that's actually more than what you should be paying for them. But our problem is that when she opened the store, she didn't really know what she was doing. So she was actually taking those muzzle loaders, and we have so many of them now, we can't sell them, and they just sit there in the corner and just collect dust and dust and dust and dust and dust. But anyway, they fire a 50 caliber round ball, and it's not very accurate. You're not going to hit anything from about 50 yards away. So if you hit somebody, they're going to die. But good luck hitting them. Anyway, back to what I was originally talking about, or not originally, what I was secondary talking about was me coming back and playing the game either tonight or maybe tomorrow. And my money here. I don't know why I have money on the floor, but I do. So, anyway, give me some of this right here. And does anybody want to talk about anything or anything before we decide to be done here? I mean, the only reason I really came on was to show off my new guns, which I can't really do well. Move all this stuff. I've got all this right here in front of me. This is my table. My TV's right there, and my keyboard's there. Game is there. Gun on the game. Keyboard is like pressed barely far. Okay, so anything we want to talk about, let's talk about it, because I'm bored right now, man. I need some conversation going on. I haven't been playing any game without you guys. I did try to play with one of my friends the other day. No. Well, I don't know. I think I might sometime later today go ahead and start The Last of Us. Maybe. I'm not sure. But, because like I said in the last stream, in the Metal Gear Solid stream, I did say at the end of that I would be streaming on Saturday. But they cut it out. Hey, I don't know if any of you guys have been to that video, but my 12-hour and 40-minute long live stream was cut down to 11 minutes and 20 seconds, or 11 hours and 20 minutes. So they cut almost, they definitely cut an hour off of my stream. Once the game tries to reveal that Big Boss is alive, Konami cut. I don't know if it was Konami said, no, you can't show this, or if it was YouTube that said this stream is too long, and they just cut the end off completely. As soon as it's about to reveal that Big Boss is alive, the video ends. I don't know why they did that. I would really like to know why my video was chopped up like that. And you can't see what I got at the end. You can't see my ranking and my grade for how I did, and how many enemies did I kill, and how many times was I spotted. Yeah, exactly. 120, 22. That's stupid. I don't get it. But anyway, I mean, it was fine. I mean, it doesn't bother me that they didn't spoil the end of the game, but I would have liked it if they would have at least, just cut it out and then go to the next section to where, you know, you can see my title and how I did in the game, because that's horrible. Sorry, every now and then I think I hear gunshots. um, and as a matter of fact, let me see if I can do this. I want to show you guys something. Um, I want to show you guys where I live. Let me show you guys where I live. It's gonna be the HP basic startup camera. Okay. Okay. So, anyway, guys, this right here, you're 20. I am 30. I'll be 33 in July. So, move this over here. Put this right here. Let me move my chat. It's going to go up to the top. All right. So, let me show you guys what's up. Okay. All right. You guys might be able to see some of this stuff. Right over here, there was a guy in that building right there. And there was 5 guys who didn't like that guy. So they hid on every corner. Okay. So is it working now? Am I here? Am I here? Am I here? I had to like restart it just now. Okay. So apparently I'm back. I think I'm back. Okay, now it doesn't look like it's back. Oh my God, man. I tell you what, YouTube, OBS, everything. I have everything against me. The earth is against me. So let's try this again. Okay, so it actually just, okay. It came back on, I think. Okay, so, yeah, it says I'm offline. Dude. I am sorry, guys. I don't know what's going on here. I mean, I do know what's going on, but wow. Why? So, what the problem was right there was that I was trying to stream OBS, but I also still had YouTube open. So, sorry about that, guys.